welcome back to the Craft Beer Hub. I've got another beer review for you, and it's another one of those elusive beers that I was very kindly given by Ian, the barman, when I was down in Berkshire the weekend just gone. I visited the tap room, went originally to go, if you've seen the other videos, I won't repeat too much, but I originally went to go to Siren Craft. I didn't know Elusive were there, wouldn't have even thought that they'd be there, to be honest. Pulled into the main little drag down to Siren, and Elusive were there just on the right hand side in a tiny little, well, they actually got two of the units now. One's the brewery, one's the tap room. Can't even talk. One's the tap room. And I know how good their beers are, so we decided to go into Elusive instead of Siren Craft. Sorry, Siren Craft, but bucket list. I had Oregon Trail on keg. Come on, bucket list. Anyway, when I was there, I asked Ian if he wouldn't mind if I filmed in there. He was very kind, and he actually gave me a box of beers in this beautiful glass, this beautiful Elusive tumbler glass. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. But yeah, I had a couple of beers in there. Was very impressed. Didn't have this one. I haven't had this particular beer. It's called Carve'n Yams. I believe it is Yams. I think Yams is like not a slang word. Yams is like another word for pumpkins. I believe it normally comes from America, the word yams. I've got an American family and I feel like I've heard them say that once or twice. It's a pumpkin coffee porter at 5.2% in a 440 can. I don't know what it costs because, as I say, it was very kindly given to me. But what have I had from Elusive now? I've had a New England IPA, an American Pale, an American Red, a New Zealand Pale, I think, and a West Coast IPA, and every single beer has been absolutely lovely. I'm not just saying that because they gave me the beers. I went into Elusive because I knew how good their beers were. I was driving to Siren Craft, saw them, I was like, got to go there because I know how good their beers are. So kind of what I'm kind of thinking. I don't look at the back of the cans as I never do. If it's got pumpkin in it, it could be spiced pumpkin. It could be normal pumpkin. It's kind of spiced pumpkin's a thing nowadays, isn't it? Oh Jesus! Explosive can opening. But yeah, if it's got pumpkin in it, I hope it's spiced pumpkin. Because I don't know how you're going to get I eat pumpkin. I quite like a pumpkin soup and things like that. I don't know how you'd get pumpkin in the beer without the spice. Anyway, let's see. Let's get it into a glass. There we go. Beautiful. Right, what have we got then? Oh, we've got a 2-finger off-white head. It looks hazy. Because I don't think it's a really dark beer, but it looks hazy. I think it is hazy, you know. A hazy, dark brown beer. Really dark brown beer. It's got all over my face from that explosive can opening. Oh my god. I can't see any carbonation because of the haze. Yeah, that's definitely cloudy, isn't it? Yeah, looks pretty good. Kind of what you'd expect out of a craft brewer brewing a coffee porter. At 5.2%. Kind of what you'd expect. Let's get a nose then. I'll tell you what, it's a pumpkin porter, but it's all about the coffee on this. Lovely, earthy coffee notes. It smells amazing. Touch of vanilla. And I'm kind of, it's a slightly dark brown bready as well. And I'm also picking up some spicy notes. So hopefully, come on, please, if it's spiced pumpkin, this should be good. It probably is close to, it's a coffee porter. It's probably close to an alcoholic version of like Costa Coffee's spiced pumpkin latte or whatever they call it nowadays. Yeah, let's go in. Cheers, everybody. that's really nice. It's really light. It's really light. What percent? 5.2 was it? Yeah, it's really light. It's all about the coffee at the start of this beer. It's like a sweet coffee. The vanilla's in there for me at the start. Think latte, vanilla latte, really. And then that all fades away. And the coffee note is still there, but you're picking up a lot more kind of nutmeg and cinnamon, kind of those typical spices that you would associate with a spiced pumpkin beer. Cool, the spiciness lasts a while. Bitterness. A nice roasted coffee bitterness, actually. Not too heavy. But those spices are lovely. Yeah, that's really good. Not a beer that I would choose to buy. I have to say that. I saw this doing the rounds on Instagram because people were doing it for Halloween, even though it's a pumpkin. A pumpkin. This is more of a seasonal beer than a Halloween specific beer. So I saw it doing the rounds on Instagram, and I have to say I didn't want to run out and buy it, if I'm honest. But it's very, very nice. I love coffee, I will say that. I've got one of those bean to cup coffee machines in my kitchen. Not that it's worked for a long time, but everything's in there. Oh, that spiciness. Big whack of cinnamon. More cinnamon than nutmeg, I would say. But yeah, that's very good. Let's have a look at the can because this video's gone on a while. Elusive Brewing creates beers with one on tradition and the other on taking things to the next level. Insert coin to play. Carve'n Yams is a sweet, coffee porter to which we've added pumpkin and pumpkin pie spices to create a spooky seasonal beer. Expect fresh, bright coffee flavours from the single origin has-been coffee layered. Has-been coffee layered with all those delicious flavours you love in a pumpkin pie. Pumpkin beer isn't just for Halloween. There we go. For me, pumpkin. Let's have a go, because I've kind of talked about the spices and the coffee, but... I mean, there is quite an earthy... There is an earthiness and a slight sweetness that could be pumpkin, but it's more the spices for me that I associate with like pumpkin pie or pumpkin soup. But yeah, it's very, very good. It says pumpkin beer isn't just for Halloween, and I absolutely agree with you, Elusive guys. Yeah, another really cool can design that we didn't talk about at the start with that kind of like 8-bit, 12-bit or whatever. What's it called? 16-bit. I asked the guys because they've got the old school games. They've got Super Mario and stuff, and the original Mario Kart on the SNES that you can play in their tap room. Excuse me. But yeah, yeah, cool can. I love Elusive's can art. I've got. Let me get another. I forgot the beers in here. Like this beer will be coming up on the channel soon. It might, to be fair, in order of what I uploaded. This might even be out now, but that's another really cool one. It's called Overdrive. Look at the can art. I love it. Absolutely love it. The brand is brilliant. Elusive. But yeah, this beer in particular, really quite nice. It's got everything you want. It's kind of got that novelty thing. But I've had a lot of coffee porters. One of my favourite coffee porters is from Burnt Mill, and it shares a lot of characteristics with that. Lovely coffee aroma in this beer. Dominated. It isn't dominated by the pumpkin or the spices. They're there at the back up at the end, and I really quite enjoy them, or I have enjoyed them. How would I rate it? Considering it's a beer style that I wouldn't necessarily buy, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. I've really enjoyed it. It's just maybe a style that I wouldn't necessarily buy, but the flavours are absolutely cracking. And yeah, I think it's a really, really well put together beer, this. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm going to drink the rest of this downstairs. Yeah, I'm going to drink the rest of it downstairs. Have you had this? Let me know in the comments. I suggest if you're into your coffee or if you're into your darker beers, proper winter warm in this beer, I suggest picking one up. Like, subscribe if you would be so kind. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.